Mass layoffs are sweeping big corporations. We've talked about this before. Some company or the other is making headlines every week. Meta, Microsoft, Alphabet. These are just some of the examples. But big tech is not the only target. The US media is facing massive job cuts too. Not to mention, it's happening amid economic gloom. And this period of media industry turmoil has claimed its latest victim, Disney, the world's largest entertainment company. Disney has made a serious announcement. Disney will cut 7,000 jobs from its global workforce. That's about 3% of its total staff, raising the question, is this the end of the streaming boom? Why is Disney letting go of 7,000 people? The company's CEO, Bob Iger, spoke about this. I do not make this decision lightly, he said. Well, we hope that is the case because this is surely a big decision. The biggest one yet since he returned as CEO in November last year. Positive changes have been seen after he retook the reins. Disney's revenue in the last quarter rose by 8%. Profits exceeded Wall Street expectations. The company's streaming division saw an improvement. Losses were down by $400 million. Then why the job cuts? Because Iger plans to attain sustained growth. Disney wants to streamline operations. It is cutting costs, $5.5 billion to be precise. That is the plan. And this explains the depressing announcement of layoffs. Disney is also scaling down its content operations. That will be another $3 billion in cost savings. What are content operations? For Disney, this means movies and television shows. They've been losing subscribers. In the last quarter, Disney lost about 2.4 million subscribers worldwide. And India contributed in a big way. The low-priced Disney Plus version in India saw a decline. But this story is not unique to Disney. Streaming services are struggling everywhere, it seems. Again, raising the question, has the streaming revolution peaked? Here is a clue. The pandemic and the lockdowns fueled an entertainment boom. People had more time. They wanted a distraction. So streaming services made big money. They saw record-breaking growth. Netflix added a record 37 million subscribers in 2020. Newcomer Disney Plus hit 100 million in 16 months. Do you know how long Netflix took to reach 100 million? A decade. Disney Plus did it in 16 months. But now the pandemic has ended and the streaming market is facing the perfect storm. Slower growth, more competition, and an audience returning to office. Binge watching has become a weekend affair again for most people. I'm sure you know what binge watching is. Watching content for a long time, binging on it. Usually an entire TV show in a single sitting. Sounds bizarre, but a lot of us were happily doing it, locked down in our homes. That was then. How much time do we make for TV now? If you dislike returning to your office desk, remember your streaming service dislikes it too. And that's just one reason for declining viewership. The other is money, stretched household budgets. Providers understand that not all customers are financially equal. India is a classic example of this. Its market potential is huge, but customers are not able or not willing to pay much for these services. It makes the price competition fierce. Maybe the new golden age of TV is proving to be too much of a good thing. With streaming fatigue and lack of time, viewers have grown increasingly selective, not only for what they pay for, but also for what they manage. So for those of you watching this show, we say, well done, you're being wise with your time.